Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me. But
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Bring your ass.
Hey.
You serious?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On for your Sports Morning Espresso Shot, the most on time, never late, most professional, best looking sports show out there. How about that? Here's what we got on the menu today: sports, football, college football. Got a lot to talk about. A lot of news happened yesterday, so we're going to cover all that. Yep. Yeah, all that and more. I'm still waking up, dude. Still waking up. I just got the coffee board here. We're ready to rock and roll. But let's check in with our co-host first. Crick, how we doing this morning?
I'm all right, sir. I had a sweet little bet last night that'll make you proud. I was telling you about my highlight bad beats before we came on.
Lay it on me.
Granny effects, bro. Little same game parlay. Took San Jose State first half money line. UNLV money line for the game, little plus 500. They
lost. Man,
they did lose. They did lose. I took a money line first half because I couldn't get out of my head that damn Boise State game last week where they played so well in the first half, and I was like, quarter, dude. I was like, this feels like it could be one of those where they're up at the half. They were up 16-10 at the half, lost 27-16, never scored another point.
Damn, they didn't even cover the game.
Paid us plus 500. I like those, dude. I like those. You got me thinking about those where you got one team on the take the dog money line first half, and especially at home and shit like that. Last night was a nasty game, weather and stuff like that. Take the dog in the money line first half. I'm thinking about doing it with Indiana today and Ohio State.
Yeah. I kid you not. Last night, putting Ace to bed. He was wild last night, but got him in bed. He's still I think he's at that point where everyone's been sick in this house, right? The runny nose, just kind of gunk and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so I think he just got to the point where, you know how when you get over a cold, you feel better, but you still got something coming. But you feel, right? You feel
physically, you feel better, but your head's still all messed up. Yep.
Yeah, I think he was at that point because it's like he all of a sudden was like, oh, I got all this energy again.
I feel better. I'm back.
Yeah. And so I think he was at that point. But anyways, I was telling him good night. I'm like, hey, I don't work tomorrow. We get to hang out. We get to do all this stuff, blah, blah. So make sure you get a good night's sleep so we can go do all these things, right?
You got him more hot right before bed.
So I give him a kiss. I say good night. Say I love you, buddy. And as I'm walking out of his room, I say I love you, buddy. And he goes, go Big Orange.
Let's go, bro. That is awesome. I've got to get this kid a Tennessee jersey. I've got to. Absolutely.
He wanted to watch that video last night because we were sitting in his bed and he's been terrible. You know, those kids in eating dinner when they're supposed to eat dinner is terrible. So we've been trying not to give in to he wants to eat something right before bed, and we're like, no, we're not. We're breaking this habit, but we're not going to be mean and not give him
to sleep yet. He ain't even hungry. He just don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. But he also needs to learn to eat more dinner at dinner time, right?
I heard that.
Right. So what we do is we're like, okay, you can have we give him a stick of string cheese, and so I'm like, here, you can have this in bed. So we'll go up there and you're like, you can have this because he wanted noodles. I'm like, I ain't making you noodles right now, dude. You can go to bed. We'll have noodles tomorrow. Ain't happening. No, we told you this. I don't know how many times. You need dinner when it's dinner time.
You're gonna learn.
Yep. So he's sitting there, he's eating string cheese, and he's like, can we look at photos? I'm like, okay. So I pull up my phone. He likes to look at photos and whatnot. And then he goes, let's look at the big orange. Let's watch the big orange. That's what he wanted to watch,
dude. That is awesome. You tell that little boy he could send me a Go Big Orange anytime he wants to. I don't care what time of year. It doesn't matter if it's like the beginning of water polo season or something. He wants to fire a Go Big Orange at me. That's fine.
It was so funny. He just goes,
by far the biggest Tennessee Vols fan in the entire state of Idaho.
That's
far.
true. You want to see something creepy? Dude. You know how Snapchat has all those filters?
Snapchat's weird, yeah.
They have a Grinch filter on right now. I bet you've never seen this before. You ready?
Yeah, let's see. Batman Grinch.
Batman Grinch. And he calls himself a Batman Grinch.
I am the Batman Grinch. He does, dude. I'll tell you what, man. That boy's going to be funny, man. He going to be funny. And not even mean to. He going to be hilarious and not even mean to.
Yeah. He's just going to be that kid that go. And
yeah.
Shit always happens, you know? This shit happens.
Yeah, he's always around the shit.
Oh, man. Let's say hello to our fine folks here. Hold on.
Get them all up there, man.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay, let's see. Oh. Good morning. To Heavy Steps is in the house. Says we aren't late. We're never
Steps.
late.
I have never had Snapchat. I can't say never. I feel like I signed up for one when it first came out for all of like 40 hours, and I was like, "This ain't me, man."
Yeah, I had to have you have SD14 fan get you for those filters that one time. Remember?
Oh,
like,
buddy, I gotta watch her all the time. She's like paparazzi around here.
Oh no! Remember, I was like, "Hey, can you go?"
Oh, that filter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the one
I was going to mess around with the new logo and stuff like that.
That one. Okay.
Never got around to it.
I do remember that. Yeah. I did. I was like, "Hey, I need your help." She's like, "We need my help." I was like, "I don't have a Snapchat." I was like, "I think I got one somewhere, but I damn sure don't remember the login to it."
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, man? What's up, Loki? How we doing, everyone?
Good to see you.
Let's go through. Let's just run through some news. It's Saturday. We got college football on today. We'll talk about all that and stuff, but let's just have a nice little chill morning. This is what I want to talk about first, Greg.
Okay.
Why is Tennessee ranked 14th out of 16 in the SEC here?
Walking distance from the stadium to the nearest Waffle House. It really ain't that far. It really ain't that far.
It's 5.4 miles.
I mean, yeah, but you don't notice that in Knoxville on a game day, bro. You're just partying. You got a good buzz going.
Dude,
now,
the Gamecocks must have one in the stadium parking lot.
They got one on the 50-yard line. Yeah, you don't ever notice all the walking you do up there. It really ain't that bad, man. I feel like it ain't that bad. So 5.4 miles.
I'm kind of disappointed. 5.4 miles to the nearest Waffle House.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Waffle House sucks. Unpopular opinion. Don't care.
Oh yeah. Everything I hear about it. I've never been, but I want to go.
Right. Y'all don't even have Waffle House out there. Yeah. I forget. You ain't missing much, man. I'll tell you right now. All these people are gonna tell you swear by this Waffle House. They're smothered, covered, and yada yada yada. All that shit. You can literally drain the grease out of that stuff, man.
Dude, the Waffle House is like people's favorite place that they like to go eat when
you're hammered
after drinking. Yeah,
you're hammered. Yeah, it's not any good at all. Like last time I ate Waffle House was when I was driving up to Minnesota the first time back in June. I was by myself. It was 11:30 at night or something, and I stopped in there. No buzz. Obviously, I'm driving across the country, but I go in there to eat, and that shit was terrible, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got like halfway through, it made me feel like ass the whole rest of the trip. Look, Waffle House, they ought to have it farther away from the stadium than that.
I still want to go just once. We have a classy establishment up here. We have things called the Pancake House.
It's probably the same shit, dude.
No, it's actually really nice and really good food.
Pancake House is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got one.
Depends on which one everyone has a little bit different version of one. It's all independently owned. It's not a chain, so it's like each one is different. But it's
those pancakes made with love. Then,
oh yeah, they are. There's one in Longview actually. One of the best places to eat at is the Pancake House in Longview, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we got one of those pancake houses up here in in Gatlinburg. Just up the road in the little town. All those, but those pancakes are good. Like I said, those made with love, man.
Steph says Waffle House is a national treasure and it's breakfast.
Sucks, Steps. You disappoint me with your food knowledge that you think that shit's good.
Dude, look who Rotz is hanging out with. It's taking you way too long to figure out who that is.
I can't hardly say. Who is that? I can't hardly. It's small on my end, bro. Who is that, man?
His handle is This Is UD.
Well, help me out, bro.
Udonis Haslem?
Okay, that's cool. That doesn't look like play in shape Udonis. He looks about 40 pounds less, and he doesn't have dreadlocks or cornrows. Excuse me.
I mean,
doesn't look like Udonis there, man. I'm just saying he's about 40 pounds less than his playing weight.
We only know 2 famous athletes. It's Ray Lewis, Udonis Haslem.
I understand
any of the highlight stuff.
I understand. I knew it wasn't Ray.
You know what? What's also misleading about it too is like Rotz must be pretty damn tall because Haslem isn't short. He doesn't look like an NBA player.
He's like 6'8" or something, ain't he?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Rotz must be a 6-footer at least. Pretty good size.
Brady Singer's on the move.
Yeah, man. Kind of bummed me out, man. It was a lot more fun for me rooting for him with the Royals than it will be with the Reds.
You think so?
Maybe. I don't know. I like the guy. I had no idea the guy existed before last year, and he just won me a bunch of money early on in baseball when I was trying to figure that out.
By the way, the Warriors suck.
Oh my God. Dude. Bump them.
They lost the first half, too.
Bump the Warriors, bump the Michigan State Spartans.
And then I was totally wrong here. We had Jokic back, right? He was back. I told you this was your system play. Mavericks had Luka out, right? And these guys are getting their star player back. They were down 20 at halftime. They lost by 3.
The Nuggets were down by 20?
20, yeah. And Eric tweeted out, he goes, I'm going to do it. He goes, Nuggets are down 20 at halftime. He goes, I'm going to do it. We all know what that meant.
We know what it meant, bro. 100%.
I hope he took the points. But, yeah, they lost by 3. I mean, what are we doing?
Man, you talk about those Warriors, though. They had a little NBA Cup 50% profit boost or whatever last time for a same-game parlay.
Mm-hmm.
And I know y'all love the Warriors. I was with you. I mean, the Pelicans, trash-ass team, all that. Everybody's hurt. Literally, if you look at the I was watching before, and they pulled all the guys that are hurt for the Pelicans. It looks like a receipt from like.
Dude, I know. I bet on them the other night, and they didn't even show up. So I'm like, I can't trust them anymore.
Well, I went with. I was thinking, Curry's not going to have to play great in this game. He'll do what he's got to do. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win handily, but I don't think he's going to play that much because it's going to be a blowout. So I'm going to take him under his 23.5 points. I like Trace Jackson Davis, the young kid out of Indiana that's playing up there. He like 8+ points was like minus 145. So I threw that in the same game parlay, and then had the Warriors minus the 10. For it wound up being like plus 800 or 900. No, it's plus 750. And then everything happens with the Warriors. What are we doing, man? That team's so garbage, dude. And they tried like hell. They wanted to cover it so bad. They'd get up by 8 or 9. And then they just
so mad because I didn't even get greedy. I just bet them on the money line, but I bet like everything. I bet them on the money line. First quarter, first half for the game. I put like 1 unit on each. And they did the first quarter fine, but they lost the half by 1. I bet them over 58.5 in the first half. They got that, and I bet them over 116.5 for the game. How do you get 62 points in the first half and don't go over 116.5?
Score a lot less in the second half. A lot less.
I mean, that's one way.
It's one way to do it, man. About the only way to do it. About the only way to do it. Good morning, Dirt. Yeah, you're right, man. I should have just took Warriors money line in that little parlay. That's where I get greedy sometimes, bro. Instead of taking my little plus 400 laying out there in the weeds, I'm like, no, man, let's get the plus 750, juice it up a little bit. There's no value if you lose your bet, Cricket.
Hey, you know that highlight parlay that I put together?
Did it work? Did it hit?
Oh, that 6-legger that was plus 500?
The 6-legger? Let's go.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Let's go, bro. We had a couple plus 500 yesterday, all different ways.
Oh, yeah. We're trying to give you guys winners, and you guys just can't get.
Look at what I just tagged you in right there.
I did see that.
I was going to say, I was killing time before the show, just scrolling the Twitter line, and I was like, this is totally an us thing to do. Roomba pool, bro. Yeah. I guess you get a bunch of your buddies, you all get a ball, you throw $1 in there, and whoever's ball gets knocked in first is the winner, I guess. Look at the 3 ball right here. Oh, no. That's like what was that other thing we were playing? The rat in the laundry mat or whatever. Was it rat roulette?
Yes.
That'd be our casino, bro. You can walk from the rat roulette tables right over to room pool.
That's right. I don't know why I retweeted that, but the under is 10-2 when the Vikings are road favorites under Kevin O'Connell. The Bears have gone under in 4 straight games.
Okay. Can I give you a crazy stat?
Lay it on me.
The 49ers are about to be a dog in the regular season for the first time in the last 39 games. They haven't been a dog in a regular season game since 2022. Brock Purdy,
they were favored all last season.
Brock Purdy has never been an underdog in the regular season.
And he still won't be.
He won't. That's what I'm saying. That one's going to preserve, man. Brandon Allen will be the underdog.
What up, Dingus? How we doing, buddy?
What up, man? Ain't that crazy, though, dude? They've been a favorite for it's 36 or 39 straight games.
Well, speaking of Brock Purdy, him and Nick Bosa ruled out against the Packers. Things I would have liked to known before I put them in a bunch of parlays and teasers and bet on them, on the money line and stuff. I mean, just would love to have. Now, oddly enough, I still have a weird feeling that the San Francisco is going to win this game. But obviously, I could have got a bet number.
We're going to have to give you an intervention on the 49ers. You're putting way too much faith in this team in a lot of spots.
Got a baby Derp.
Today. Oh, for my laptop. Okay. I was like, you playing rat roulette up there, Derp?
Intervention on what you can just. I've just been hanging out with AK. He's been telling me, we've been drinking the Kool-Aid together.
You guys are.
I tagged him in this thing, and he goes, I go, San Francisco wins this game against Green Bay, and Brandon Allen at QB, Brock Purdy will get all the slander.
All the slander.
And he says, why? You said CMC was the engine, so if they lose, maybe CMC isn't the engine. Let me give you a hint, AK. Let me let you in on a little secret. That's why they're not going to lose, because of CMC. Brock Purdy, once again, like his whole career, is going to get bailed out by CMC. You're welcome.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I like the damn Packers back on Tuesday or whatever when we started looking at the lines. I like the Packers before they said anything about Purdy and Bosa being out.
I know a lot of people did. That's why I wanted to buck.
I'm actually more scared about it now that they are out.
Well, Shanahan owns LaFleur in playoff games, and this is essentially a playoff game. But I'm not betting this thing anymore because I've already bet it too much, and I got a big bet on the Niners to win the division, which if they lose this game, they're not going to win the division. They're not going to make the playoffs.
I don't think they're winning. I don't think they are either. I think that one of the best little futures bets you gave out was the Cardinals to win that damn division about a month ago or 3 weeks ago or whatever it was when it was plus 450 or whatever it was. It was high up there pretty good. They were like the third.
It was plus 330. I sprinkled a little bit on it, and then I talked myself into putting a bigger bet on the Niners at plus 250 or something.
I thought Arizona was like plus 400, plus 450 or something. Either way, you got good value on it because they're going to win the damn thing. I think it was plus 425, and the next week it was plus 330. What's the weather supposed to be like up there? Do we know that?
Bro, look at this. Loki was saying, no way they're winning. Didn't you see how shitty the defense was without him? No pressure. Jordan Love is going to have a field day. That is true. That's true. That's another reason why, by the way, there's 2 reasons I have that I think the Seahawks are going to win tomorrow. Against the Cardinals.
Against Cardinals, okay.
First of all, that series is always funky between
I kind of like that play too.
Here's the thing. Look at what happened if you look at that Niners game against Seattle, Geno couldn't do a damn thing. The second Bosa went out of the game, there was zero pressure on Geno. He had all the time in the world, field day, and that's when I kid you not, you look in that third quarter and you see there's a night and day difference when Bosa's out.
Oh, 100%.
So they can't get pressure. So think about this. Now, Arizona is like one of the worst teams in the league at getting pressure. So I think Geno's going to have himself a day. When Geno has a pocket, he's going to have himself a day. So we go over Geno. We go over in the game because Kyler's going to get his with his squad, right? Because, Seattle's defense is
Yeah, Kyler going to get his backyard football and all.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun. I think the over in that game is going to be the best. But I like that. Then here's the other thing. We just had a crazy, and it's still going on actually today. We just had that crazy cyclone thing that hit the whole Pacific North. My buddy still doesn't have power in Seattle.
What? So like a hurricane, cyclone, hurricane, the same thing, right? No, typhoon is a hurricane. Cyclone like a tornado, ain't it?
Let's see, Seattle cyclone.
What up, Patriot? There you are. You get your most pro hat yet, sir?
Yeah, man. I make these things. Let's see. Well, I guess I better hide this for a second, so in case something weird pops up.
It's the tweeter. There's weird shit pops up there.
Well, look at this. So this was just this random, like I can't remember what they're calling it. They're called, it's called a bomb cyclone.
Bomb.
And it just hit us over here. And it's been yesterday. I felt like I was back home where I grew up. It still is. It's just been pissing rain, dude. Like,
okay, I was gonna say,
and then this area isn't used to it, and so this area, like, it's not used to, like, you know how like roads get worn down, so there's just tons of water just piles into these spots. People aren't used to driving. Me, I grew up. I learned to drive in this shit, so I'm just
all it does is rain.
Like, here we go. I know how to, we're all hydroplaning. It's fine. Just you got to relax.
You just go slide with it. Don't hit the brakes, man. Just slide through it.
Yeah. Don't be an idiot. Don't go through the big ass puddle. Like,
don't go directly in the middle of it. Try to get to a side, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like a snow-a-cane or something, man.
Yeah, no. That's a cyclone. So it just like it thrashed everything. Let me show you. Hold on. My buddy sent me a whole bunch of shit of like this. Look at like just because
Jeez, bro, that looked like it did around here after all those hurricanes came through earlier this year. That's what it looked like this away, man. That's bad.
Yeah,
deal.
and then let me see if we can find another one. I mean, like, look at this. Look at these big trees,
dude. Like I said,
look at those roots,
dude. I started to say those are 150-year-old trees.
I mean, you had to get really going to pull those things up, man.
Dude, I mean, we're talking 80
but
anyways,
miles there's a bomb cyclone, and then like last night or today, I think it's supposed to hit again. And so here's the thing. That community up there, I think they're all crazy. But one thing is those guys do pull together pretty well, especially that team. That Seattle team is going to go out and win that game for their community.
I forgot what we were even talking about.
They're going to go and win that game for that community. They're going to be like, listen, it's been a wild week. Half of us haven't had power. It's been like my buddy's like, the generator's kicking in. I got 5 gallons of gas left, and then it's going to last me till about 10 a.m. And then we're going to see what happens after that if they don't have the power back on.
Dude, I'm telling you, that living that generator life's tough too, bro.
Yeah, but he loves it. He's like the only one in this area that has it, so he feels like a freaking boss.
Oh, he's a king then. Yeah, he
goes,
king.
hey, you want to come over, take a hot shower? His neighbor's like, you want to just take a hot shower, maybe charge your phone,
Sell hot showers and phone chargers, $20 a pop.
So I think we're gonna see that team.
Okay.
Rally.
I can get on board with that, man. It's another one of those things kind of like the Steelers the other night. Like we knew we didn't think the Cardinals were going to be this good anyway. They've already won more games than really expected. They're getting close to their win total. They're not going like 14.
This is where everyone's starting to buy in on them too. All I hear is about the Cardinals. They're doing coming off a bye. I'm telling you, that game is already weird up with them in Seattle.
Yeah. And all these people are starting to love it. And I'm like, look, here's the thing. We try to tell y'all, there's certain times y'all miss the boat on some of these, and you've missed the boat on the Cardinals, at least for the next couple of weeks, I think. Because I think we are going to see some regression. They're going to lose a couple.
I think people missed the boat on Denver, too. I told you I liked Denver before the season started. I didn't think they'd be this good, but I didn't think they'd make the playoffs. But I did say, and I do have bets on them to make the playoffs, but I was like, I did say that I like that Sean Payton, Bo Nix.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of us could have seen how well Bo was going to play. That defense has been nasty, too. Like I said, I cashed in on the Broncos' little 3-unit play against the Falcons last week, but I am going to be careful going forward because I've done pretty well betting on or against them. I feel like I might be. I ain't even going to say that. But at least I've done well betting on or against them, so I think I'm just going to leave them alone right now.
I can tell you this. I'm all over the Raiders tomorrow. So
that's what I'm saying. I looked at that one and I was like, boy, that feels too easy. After they just
everyone and their mother's on the Broncos.
After they just dog
you missed the boat. You're a week too late. All right.
And that's the thing. So many people, bro, are going to think that about that Falcons game last week. They're going to forget the Raiders and the Broncos are in the same divisions on the They're going to forget all that stuff. And the Raiders are going to be right there in that game. I don't know if they'll win it straight up, but they covered that thing, I think.
Hell, this year was the first year that they finally it was the Raiders that were undefeated up in Denver, right? Since they moved to Vegas.
Wait, had never. I think that did the Broncos finally beat them?
Yeah,
Okay.
It was that game. Remember, I had them in Survivor, and they went down 10-0. They ended up winning like 35-14 or something.
Yeah, but it wasn't even close. Yeah, they did go down 10-0. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, God, the curse is real.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That don't bet on that twice in a row, man. You've already got by that one time. Don't do it again.
Check out this angle that Colin Cowherd got at the game the other night. And of course, he's up there at the game.
Fuck that piece of shit.
That is pretty sweet angle to be watching that.
It's a sweet angle. I can't believe they let that piece of shit sit there.
You really that surprised?
Fuck that guy.
It just shows you though, like on TV, you see it and you're like, how the hell does he let that? Because I mean, myself included, I'm like, they just did this 2 plays in a row. You knew what they were going to try to do. How could you leave that much space in the middle of the field? But
yeah, literally,
look how fast this game is, dude. Because it made it look like he wasn't even like. He was right there. Like there was no like if that ball was just even off a little bit or just like a little bit like more of a lob, he's close. He's breaking that thing up. Like
the NFL DB's got all the closing line value.
How fast the NFL players are, dude. You don't really capture it on TV.
You can't. They make it look too easy, man. And the TV doesn't do it either.
Even the hit afterwards, man.
Well, it's the same way. It's not the same as the NFL, but even if you go to like a big time college game, a big Division I college game, good matchup, something like that, the TV doesn't do it justice how good and how fast and big and strong those guys really are. You don't know until you see it firsthand, man. But the NFL is incredible.
The only person to beat Lamar Jackson from the NFC is Daniel Jones, by the way. He's 23-1 against the NFC teams.
What?
Not even the great Brock Purdy.
I would have never, ever guessed this. If you told me 23-1, you could have even like made it multiple choice, and I would have not picked Daniel Jones.
I'm thinking the Lions need to sign Daniel Jones once he clears waivers, just in case they make it to the Super Bowl so they can start him instead of Goff.
Where are we at this year? Super Bowl.
In case the Ravens make it to the Super Bowl, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're doing there.
Where's the Lions make it to the Super Bowl? The Ravens make it. It's in New Orleans.
Indoors. Okay. I was just wondering about golf there. I was like, especially if we got an angle where golf might have to play outside.
Oh, no. They're not going to do that. They only have one outdoor game the rest of the season. It's the Lions out
crazy,
in San Francisco.
Dude. Isn't that crazy that you got teams like that? Does that not feel like a little bit of an unfair advantage?
I mean, they play in it's their division.
I understand, but I mean,
what is it? Only Green Bay is the one. No, Chicago, I guess, too, right?
Chicago and Green Bay. Yeah. You got Minnesota and Detroit both indoors.
Did you see this? After the game,
no, but I love Mike Tomlin interviews. He looks. Look at that
Brown
look.
Tweeted out that he wants to return to the Steelers and he'll play for free. Any thoughts on that?
Ask him about Antonio Brown.
That's exactly what I would do to get out of here with that shit. I don't care. He can't pay us.
We need to
play,
clip that. We need to clip that. And not even the sound. We just need to clip the Mike Tomlin.
They just walk away. Yep. Go. Yeah, we do need to. Mike's like, we won't even let AB buy a ticket to our games. That's hilarious.
I am rooting for the Cowboys to pick up Daniel Jones. But yeah, I guess we got to talk about that. We didn't even talk about the Giants release QB Daniel Jones. You guys talk about it.
Yeah, I want you to break it down. Me and Steph's talking. Steph's trying to work me through a little bit. Tell me about this contract stuff, man. Explain to me about this contract and all this stuff.
Well, when he signed that 160, I remember this because everyone's like 160 million, 4 years, 40 million a year.
What is it, like 90 million guaranteed or
92 million guaranteed? He got 82 at signing, 92. So in the NFL, you can't look at the number that's on the headline. When you look at NFL contracts, that's why the Deshaun Watson one was so insane because it was fully
guaranteed all the damn money.
Yeah, because it's always like Daniel Jones is like 160 million. No, it's actually 92, which is still a good chunk of money. But if you go 92 over 4 years for starting quarterback in the NFL, that's not that much. I mean, I know that's insane to say, but it's not that much. But the other part was it was so front loaded. So it was last year and this year. Like this year, they paid him like 47 million of it. So on the books, the Giants next year are only going to have like a 20 million cap hit, dead cap hit.
Okay.
So it's not terrible. I mean, look, for example, I mean, we saw the Broncos this year. They had like that 80-something million from Russ.
I started to say,
I mean?
they just and it's working out.
Yeah, they're doing fine.
It's better than it was.
So I mean, it's crazy. I never thought we got to a point where like a 20 or 30 million dollar dead cap doesn't really matter to teams. Like it matters, but it really doesn't. Like they can survive that.
It's one of those things. It's like a cost of doing business type deal. Look at what Steps has done over here on X, bro.
What do you do?
You got to look at it. You just got to look at it.
Hold on. Did he tag us in it?
He must be. Yeah, he did. He must be filtering this or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steps, what are you doing?
I mean, Steps is bored this morning at work, man.
I like it.
I do too, bro. That's right.
They need to play that with just your voice and your accent. And
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Get that twang in there. Look at that.
Why is it just you? Why is it just you?
I don't know. I guess he thinks you don't own a cowboy hat, man. Patriot got his picks down there here in a minute. Look at you, Steps. Step real bored at work this morning, man.
I'm proud of you, Steps.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it for like news that we didn't cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if you want to talk about Conor McGregor at all, but I don't care. I don't think he's worth talking
No, I
about.
already posted that thing. Appreciate you guys doing that. We'll see.
Oh, no, good. You caught us just in time, man. How did I do with my bookmarks and things?
I loved it. It was beautiful.
Let's go, bro.
Let's see how the videos did. Hold on, I haven't even checked the old YouTube. Oh, we lost a follower. Okay.
We got people going the other way. We didn't want you here if you don't want to be here anyway.
Yeah, it's doing all right over there.
Lost the
Patreon wants to
follower.
do his contest picks. Okay, let's go over there real quick.
Oh, you don't show up all week. You just come in. You don't get your most pro hat, and you come in bossing us around.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Patriot. Look at that. I made these for you and everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna put it out today. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek, but I'm gonna put it out today and I'll start promoting it in every show. Black Friday deal for the rest of the month. If you buy anything from the store, anything from here, doesn't matter. If you buy anything from the store, I'll send you 3 months free to locals membership.
Okay.
Of Game On.
Let's
Not
go,
Sports
man.
Picks, obviously. Game On.
Closing line value, sir.
Yeah, just a little incentive, nothing crazy.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Just trying to see who he was like. You ain't gonna quit that Dallas train, are you, Patriot?
Oh no, he's not. What's so funny is because he loves taking favorites, especially big favorites, but then when his team is a big dog, he's never gonna learn.
He can't help it, man. He can't help it. He's gonna die on that hill.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how many I guessed, which is based off his history of loving favorites. I guessed who he would like, and let's see. Obviously, I got the Washington wrong. I knew he wasn't going to bet against pick against his team, but I did it anyways. Let's see. Minnesota didn't get Miami. Yeah, I got Miami on there. Let's go.
And Detroit
got Detroit right, and Kansas City. Oh, I didn't get. I got 2 out of 5 though. Let's go.
You took all favorites except your Cowboys.
You
probably picked the only dog out there that's going to get dog walked this weekend.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think Jaden Daniels probably going to have the best game of his young career.
Are you sure you don't want this Tampa Bay pick? I mean,
I do.
Hey, business before pleasure. You sure you don't want this Tampa Bay? I got it at -5.5. Mike Evans is back. Tommy DeVito is starting for the Giants, dude. And they just released Jones. That locker room, I'm actually surprised. I've been listening to the players' interviews afterwards. The players are pissed about the Daniel Jones stuff. They're not even pissed. You think they'd be pissed about not starting Locke? No. And starting DeVito. It's like, why are you paying Locke $5 million if you're not going to start him? But they're pissed about the way that the whole Daniel Jones thing went down and how they're treating him. No, man. I can't. No.
Did you see those pictures on Crick's Corner yesterday that Step showed me of Tommy DeVito's agent?
Mm-hmm.
If New York,
I've known that. I think we've talked about that.
Maybe we did or something. But if New York was a person, it would totally be Tommy DeVito's agent. He looks like the most New York thing standing over there I've ever seen. Straight out of episode of Sopranos or something.
So we got those two. What are the other two I'm missing? He wants Minnesota and Kansas City.
Oh,
You're gonna
he's gonna do it.
Patriot.
We can't, you know,
Kansas City will ain't. When's the last time Kansas City covered 11 against anyone? Bont says he just placed a parlay on those Patriots. Let's go.
We can lead the horses to water. Sometimes they only drink.
We're going to go deeper into it tomorrow. Okay. We're going to go to the deep end tomorrow. By the way, Patriot, Minnesota's my best bet of the weekend. So I like that pick. Which
Bears trash.
Now that you hear that, you'll probably want to change it, and I don't blame you.
I got a couple little angles on the couple player props I think I like this weekend for NFL. I can save them for tomorrow if you'd like me to do that.
Lay it on me.
I think we got to pick Justin Herbert to throw a pick this week.
What?
Yeah. 246 consecutive passes without an interception. Took over as the all-time Chargers leader for most consecutive passes without a pick. Playing a Ravens team. I think the Ravens are handling business against them too this week, man. And you've seen that defense be flying around the Ravens. Ravens been getting some picks lately, man. I feel like it's one of those weeks for Justin Herbert, dude. That don't mean he's going to lose the game. Don't mean he's going to play terrible. He's going to throw a pick.
Look at that closing line value you got on the Packers. I like your angle, by the way, on that.
Absolutely. I love that. That's what I'm saying. I like the Packers before Bosa and Purdy. We're not going to play. Another one, too. I was looking at Bucky Irving. Dude, this year, Bucky Irving, running back for Bucks.
I know.
Okay. But anyway, he this year, when Baker targets Bucky Irving, he has completed 26 out of 28 passes. He has also completed 20 consecutive passes when targeting Bucky Irving. Now, granted, he don't get a whole lot of them, but I think we can maybe look at the receptions. It's probably going to be at like 2.5.
Okay. I love when you come in with these gems.
Yep, I think we look at that.
You've been doing your homework, sir.
That's right, man. That's right. I'm trying here.
Blur out your face. You can just go logo mode steps. You just go this.
Just like that.
Booyah.
Wilson on Home Improvement. That's awesome.
What?
He says, do you want to stay like Wilson on Home Improvement where they just put a little fence up in front of our face? That's one of the greatest Halloween costumes I've ever seen, too. I went to a Halloween party. This guy was Wilson, man. He just had like a bunch of like popsicle sticks glued together, and you'd walk up to him. He'd just hold it up in front of his face.
You know what's funny? It's probably what the show, the way they even came up with that, the whole reasoning behind it was probably because they were like, someone just had an idea of like, it was probably a budget issue thing. Like, what can we do? We can't afford. You know what? What if I just stand behind you like this? Perfect. And they just walked into it accidentally. You know?
Dude, I guarantee you, nobody had that in the script when they first wrote it. In like the first episode they did it, and they're like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Exactly what
happened. I did see something. Speaking of the Redskins, I saw a little thing on Twitter earlier. They're saying that they're talking about letting the Redskins go back to being the Redskins, I think, man.
And they should.
100%. Should have never changed.
No.
And like their reasoning for it, like I said, they thought this was upsetting a lot of people, and it upset people a lot more when they changed it.
I was going to ask you this. Now you just remind me. Was the Cowboys' success the last few seasons where they were 12-5 and 12? You know, forget the playoffs. 12-5, good season,
yeah.
right?
Good regular season team.
Was it all because of Dan Quinn? Defense looks like shit now. He goes to Washington. Washington's doing well.
He's
they're
still
losing
winning.
now.
They're not.
That's what I'm saying.
There's got to be something to it. They got proofs in the pudding.
There's pudding, and I found a whole bunch of truth
I'm
in
just
there.
saying, I'm looking at some proof in that pudding.
Yeah. I want to talk about this real quick because we kind of touched on it yesterday, but I came across something. Heisman Trophy winner. Right?
We've missed the boat on this, bro.
What do you mean?
There's no value left. Travis Hunter's winning. I know you're going to want to bet Dylan Gabriel and think all that. Travis Hunter's winning the award. And we missed the boat.
Let me tell you something who the books are afraid of. Or at least BetOnline's afraid of.
Tell me.
Well, watch. Just let me show you. The max I can bet on Travis Hunter is 450. Okay. To win 100. Okay. Ashton Genty. What's the max I can bet on him? 100. Okay. Low limits. Cam Ward. They will let me put $500 on Cam Ward to win $4,500. They ain't worried. They got no liability. They ain't worried about Cam Ward winning this damn thing. He ain't winning it. So look at this. They will only let me put $40 on Dylan Gabriel. They're scared of Dylan Gabriel.
Just because they don't want to have to.
They won't. They don't $40, Crick.
No,
$40. I could put $500 on Cam Ward at plus 900. They don't care. But Dylan Gabriel, they'll only let me put 40, which I did. By the way,
go ahead. I mean, that's not even a bad bet. With your unit size and everything, that's not even a bad bet. Like, you should do that for value. Just in case.
I don't care what your unit size is. $40 on a 25. I laid out the scenario yesterday for him to win it. Right.
You laid it out.
By the way, I don't have any other Heisman tickets in. So that was my first Heisman ticket play. And so it's not like they're limiting because I have, massive amount on something else or already have a bunch on Dylan Gabriel. No, they would only let me put, and I'm like, this is weird. So I started clicking on things and I'm like, huh. And I came across it. I'm like, they are not scared of Cam Ward at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I don't have a big ticket on Travis Hunter. I got that little one on him. I'll make about a honey bun. Travis Hunter wins it because I bet him at 18-1.
Yeah, they're scared. I don't know. Like, I was thinking about hedging with Ash and Genty, but they're only going to let me put 100 on it. And I'm like,
Look, you're such a Travis Hunter hater.
I already laid out the scenario for Dylan Gabriel. If Oregon goes undefeated and wins the Big Ten, and this is already a quarterback award, and Colorado slips up, even if Colorado doesn't slip up, but if Colorado slips up and loses one of these games down the stretch here, now I know you don't think they will, but if they do,
they could lose today. I mean, the line's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they lose and Oregon goes undefeated, there's no way they don't give the award to Dylan Gabriel. And we got to remember, the Heisman isn't always the best player in college football.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I mean, we can agree Travis Hunter's the best player. Look at all the years. At this point in the season, Andrew Luck, both times, he was a massive favorite like Travis Hunter, and he never won it. He was runner-up twice.
Yeah, Heisman's weird, dude. And I don't like. For me, I think the Heisman Trophy is one of the coolest trophies in sports and all that stuff. It's one of the most highly touted. They got their club and all that stuff. But the Heisman's lost a lot of luster for me, man. Because I don't feel like
I lost respect for it last year.
There's a lot of years that the Heisman Trophy does not go to the best player in college football.
I just don't get last year. Last year, Bo Nix was a massive favorite. Now, if he would have won the Pac-12 championship, he would have won it. He lost. But because a guy that he lost to was also in the mix, also he was undefeated. So, Huskies, and you know me, I don't like to say anything nice about the Huskies. They were undefeated. They just won the Pac-12. Yeah. Obviously, we didn't know they were going to go to the national championship, but we knew they were in the playoff, right?
Still, he was there. I mean, that's why we shouldn't determine this award till after those games are played.
And the fact that Penix balled out in that game and out-dueled Bo Nix, I'm like, how do you not? This is what I had. Like, they looked at Jaden Daniels, they looked at his stats. Okay, he had some nice stats and whatnot. But
he lost.
What were they? 8-4. They were 8-4.
Yeah.
How are you not going to give it to the guy that just did something? Like, no one saw the Huskies being undefeated.
They get so caught up in this stuff when these guys do these things that have never been done before, but they never take into account that the game is vastly different than it ever was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's cool that he did that, but he also threw probably 200 times more than anybody else.
Yeah, but also,
or whatever the case may be,
It was the rushing stuff that got him there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but he has 100 more attempts than anybody else that ever, I'm just like, the game's different, man. You can't compare that stuff.
No, and also, the Huskies don't go undefeated if not for Penix.
Oh, they lose 5 games.
It'd be different if Penix was just being a bum or didn't do anything, but he had his Heisman moment in that Pac-12 championship, revenging. Oh, wait, no, they weren't undefeated. Their only loss was to, wasn't it? Their only loss was.
I think Washington was undefeated at that point, I think.
I
Because they beat Oregon in the regular season in that game.
Oh, they did, and Bo Nix was going for his revenge.
I'm pretty sure Washington was undefeated.
I think you're right.
Not positive. It all runs together, but I think so.
Either way, they clearly had a way better season than LSU did.
I agree 150%. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, Jaden Day, he had a great stat sheet and all that stuff, and obviously it's transitioning to the pros. The guy's a football player, all that stuff. But I'm with you, man. If your team's 8-4 right there, you shouldn't even really be in the conversation. Because here's the thing, all your stats are probably skewed because they were doing things to get you in that conversation. It made your team fucking worse. because they're trying to get you yours.
Loki has a point. He says Dylan Gabriel should win it based on competition as well. You're the one here preaching about an SEC schedule and whatnot. The Oregon Ducks schedule is way tougher this year than anything Colorado's their schedule.
I agree with that. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I mean, the Big 12 is a joke.
Dylan Gabriel should 100% be sitting in the room and all that stuff. And like I said, I don't think he should be that big of a dog. So there's definitely some value there on that thing. But what Travis Hunter's doing has never been done. It's so funny, man. You sit and you listen. I was watching College Football Live yesterday or the day before, and I'm sitting listening to Desmond Howard talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
This is Desmond Howard, man. This is a former Heisman Trophy winner, played both ways and all these different things and stuff. And it's like Desmond Howard's talking about how he's doing stuff that's never been done.
We don't have that clip anymore, but I was going to play it. Oh, yeah, right here.
We got it.
Second place of all of college football. You need to think of it that way. You need to think of it that way.
It's one of my favorites. I'll tell you, when I found that, I was like, I got to have it. That kid's going places.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay,
I still think the Heisman moment's going to be if that's going to be the buzz, because Ohio State is such a big brand, right? Gets a lot of respect, as they should. Gets a lot of respect from the. If they beat Ohio State for a second time in the Big Ten championship, that's a neutral site, right?
Yeah, it'd be in Indianapolis.
Okay, if they beat them again and they go undefeated, I don't know how you don't give it to Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, I mean, like they definitely gonna be in the conversation. But now, Loki, you're contradicting yourself down here, man. We're talking about Dylan Gabriel should win it based on competition as well. Ashton Genty's played one team.
Yeah, and he lost to that team.
He's played one team and they lost. I know he had a great game and all that stuff, but if we're talking about competition, I don't give a shit if you run for 212 yards against San Diego fucking State. I don't give a shit.
Or the Cougs. They suck.
Or the Cougs. Or any of these other trash-ass teams they played all year long.
Loki, you could run through the Cougs defense. It's terrible.
Say what now?
Big Orange.
That's right. Go Big Orange. Colorado won a game on a Hail Mary with another loss. Hunter is never in consideration. Bro, have y'all looked at his stats on both sides of the ball?
I'm sorry, you lost me when Zach Wilson's younger brother threw a touchdown on you. Burned you. You lost me.
Lost me. The man plays over 100 snaps a game and plays 100 effective snaps a game. It's not like he's just out there jogging around. He literally that game too, also in that game, Loki, where the Hail Mary or whatever, he caught a touchdown pass and he also forced the fumble in overtime to lock up the win.
Patriot likes Colorado to lose today. So do I.
The line's weird, man. The line's funny.
Bring your ass. Hey, bring it.
It feels like Kansas might have shot their wad, though. They've got 2 big wins in a row. They beat Iowa State a couple weeks ago. Then they went up to BYU, ruined their undefeated season and all that stuff. Let's get real. This Kansas team, not a great football team. And they might have shot their wad.
Neither is Colorado.
Better than Kansas.
I mean, you're the one at the beginning of the season talking about how trash Colorado is.
I just didn't think they had enough depth. Also, didn't think that Shadir Sanders and Travis Hunter were going to have the seasons they're having. And LeJontay Wester, the transfer from Florida Atlantic, come over and look good. I like that kid too, man.
Where you messed up was you didn't realize how bad the Big 12 was going to be.
That's what it was, bro. We didn't put it in consideration about how
hot garbage.
Kansas State, Oklahoma State, all those teams thought were going to be some world beaters. They're not.
It's hot garbage. Why is this not working for me?
What up, Sales? How you doing, man? What are you talking about, Blue?
My boy Blue.
As he say, what's Blue talking about in there? Where's Steps at? Steps giving people shit again. What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to log into this thing. It's being an asshole. There we go.
Man, I ruined our prize picks last night.
What?
Ruined our prize. We went 2 out of 3, man. I had Kyle Connor.
Jaylen Brown went over? I didn't even look yet.
Yeah, he led the I think he's high score in the game, 31.
I had a feeling.
He had 31. Joker had, I think, 18 rebounds. I had Kyle Connor of the Winnipeg Jets over 20.25 time on ice. I've just been looking at every game this season when they had at least 3 days rest. He had gone over that number. It was a close game.
I was wondering, that one was kind of out of left field. I was like, huh.
I was just in there diving.
That was a buku pick.
I was diving in. It wasn't. It was a cricket one. It was wrong. That's how you know it was a cricket one. But I was diving in a little bit, looking at that, and I was like, man, every time they've had at least 2 days full rest, and then the third day is when they play the game again. He'd had like 22 minutes on the ice, and I was like, okay, they've been resting since Tuesday. You can come out, they're gonna be firing right here. I didn't take into account they were just gonna whip their ass. Not even have to use the big guns that much. The Jets are good, dude.
Loki's all over the place this morning.
Colorado beats Georgia. That's like, what are you been up all night drinking, man? You still drunk this morning? Golly. He won't give Colorado, he won't give Travis Hunter the Heisman because they ain't played nobody. But they can beat Georgia.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if they go out and beat Georgia, he can have the Heisman Trophy.
He give it to once again, we shouldn't be giving this damn thing out till about January 26th. So
yeah, do it like MLB. I didn't realize how late MLB announces.
Right. When that happened the other day, I was like, this is almost like fake news because I thought we'd already announced all this.
Funny about the MLB awards. You got Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani winning the MVPs, right? Which I'm not mad at, right? I'm not mad.
Right.
I just think it's fucking hilarious. The MVPs actually played each other in the World Series. I don't know when the last time that happened.
They both sucked.
And they both sucked.
And they won.
Neither showed up in the World Series.
And they were unanimous, bro. It's the first time ever that the MVP from both leagues was unanimous.
And they both unanimously sucked.
Unanimously, without a doubt, 100% blue dick in that World Series.
So funny, dude. Sports is crazy.
Oh, my God.
Sports are crazy, man.
Oh, Loki. I've got to go. I might have to go back and tag all these, man. I have to go back and tag all these. I'm sorry, but if y'all don't.
Blue's picking up what I'm laying down. He says, I think Will's onto something with that Heisman winner. I'm just saying, man.
Good luck, sir. I mean, good luck.
All right.
Good luck to you. I'm just glad they'll let you
cash my deal and Gabriel.
I'm
going to the Waffle House. How about that?
I'm just glad they're only letting you put $40 on it because I'm 100% certain if they would let you put $500, you would.
I was going to put $150.
I knew we were going to get up there. I knew it was going to be a reasonable bet if they'd let you. I'm just glad they're pumping the brakes at 40.
What they don't know is I got multiple accounts, so 40.
$8 million tied up in Dylan Gabriel to win the Heisman at 25-1. They'll have to sell you half the company.
Let me see if my bookie will limit me on that one. Hold on, let me see. I don't ever. I mean, I mainly just have the contest stuff over here, but I will deposit some money if. Let's see what they'll give me on the Heisman.
They're going to give it to Hunter Blue. People are so dazzled with what he's doing. You got all the talking heads out there every day on all the big shows. Everybody's hyping it up and stuff. Like I said, the odds have plummeted.
Dude, they don't even have a Heisman Trophy winner up on. What are we doing?
Because they know it's already decided.
College football championship winner? That doesn't make any sense.
Loki's on one this morning. He is drunk.
Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Big two.
Tell him, Patriot. Since both those quarterbacks that he left that he couldn't beat out were so good. Whatever. I'm not throwing shade at Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel's
still the favorite to win it all. That's crazy.
I've been telling you all that for a while too.
What's crazy though is like because of the favorite, you would think that they have it that they're going to win the Big Ten. But if they win the Big Ten, they actually have a harder path to the title than they do if they don't win the Big Ten and they get that 5 seed.
Yes and no. You're still going to play the same amount of no, because if you win the Big Ten championship game, you're getting a bye.
Yeah, but you're getting a bye and you're probably playing Alabama in your first game, which is way tougher than even without having a bye.
Not necessarily, because Alabama, you're going to play the winner of the 5 and 12 game, because if Ohio State beats Oregon, who's number 1, they're at number 2 right
5
now.
And 12. No, they play the winner of the 8-9.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be what does that? Who they have? Alabama, Penn State. on that
It
one?
was Alabama.
Alabama, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alabama. I don't care. You. I mean, I believe.
I mean, that is a harder path. Yeah, that is.
That's what I'm saying. It's way harder than if you played Boise State in the first round.
Well, and it would depend too. I mean, I don't know. It's like, how bad did they beat Oregon? Do they beat them kind of like Oregon beat them, where it's a 1-point win, last second field goal or something? And then Texas, let's just say hypothetically, Texas blows the doors off or something. You know, would Texas may jump to that one spot there? And
what would you rather have, Crick? Would you rather have a bye, but you have to play Alabama in your first game? Or would you rather not have a bye, but you get to play Boise State and then BYU or Colorado?
Oh, 100% the latter.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So,
especially if you get Boise State at home, you get a
it's
home
actually
game.
If they end up winning the Big Ten, they actually have a harder path to the title.
Okay. Yeah, 100. I know that's weird.
Which is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It is crazy because a lot of people talk about devaluing regular season, but it's conference championships that is devalued, man. Because you got Lane Kiffin coming out and saying, "Hell, we don't even want to play in that SEC championship game. We're just trying to get a spot."
Oh, Joker averaging a triple-double. Well, he's played like 2 games.
Joker's averaging triple-doubles.
I'm really disappointed in him, man. I thought the new dad effect was going to be a big deal last night.
I thought it worked.
That's why he was out for 3 games. They woke him to a new baby boy on Thursday.
I did see that this morning. I didn't realize that's what was going on. Congratulations to the Joker and his life partner.
That's why I was like, new dad effect? How many times have you seen that? You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm telling you, we had dude last year in the damn playoffs of the NHL. Like, he played a game, had his kid. They had to fly him down later, and he scored like 2 goals that night.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No, dad effect's a real thing, bro. Because you just, you have nothing to lose. You go back out there, you're like, my life is complete. Let's just go play a little sports. That teriyaki chicken is fire, bro.
Steps just sent us the loss that we had on Prize Picks. God, we were so close to that, dude. Less than 2 minutes. Dude couldn't just go out there and skate around for a minute.
And with 12 minutes left in the second period, he was already over halfway there. And the game was close. So I'm like, the dude's going to have to play, you know?
Oh, I want to show you something real quick. And then we're going to go through these college football games. And then I'm going to put together a parlay, $100 parlay. Okay.
$100. Let's go. Okay. This is to recoup some of those Heisman funds.
I was at Walmart last night because I got pulled over last night because I got down to St. Mary's and I realized
pulled over, right?
I switched my my headlight went out on my driver's side, which pisses me off because I swear I just changed these like last year. There's something going on up here because apparently a bunch of people, their headlights are going out. But then the other side went out. And I just found out yesterday. So I was like, oh, well, I'll take care of it this weekend. And I get home, I kid you not, the second I get back into town, coming home from work yesterday, I turn and all of a sudden I turn in front of this cop and lights are on. And I'm like, I mean, I didn't get a ticket or anything. They just were like, hey, headlights out, let me just check your paperwork and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I just found out today. She's like, there's a lady cop. She goes, oh, did someone pull you over already for this? I go, no, my coworker told me. I go, I'm actually going to Walmart tonight to get a new one. So
I'm on my way home. I just left from where she told me they were out. I'm trying here.
Yeah. And she's like, okay, well, I'm not going to give you a ticket. I'm like, why would you give me a ticket for a headlight being out? You know what I mean? Like, I understand it, but I'm like, really?
Dude, I know.
Without a warning, like never got I haven't been pulled over for this yet. And you know, I'm like,
Dude, I got one time. Dude gave me a ticket for my headlight being out like that. I was in high school when we were over to the state park. Girlfriends are camping and stuff. Well, I'm leaving there. You're supposed to leave by like 11. I leave at like 11:15. I got pulled over by 4 park rangers because I had a headlight out because they thought they were kidding. I wasn't drinking, wasn't nothing like that. I was just driving home, and they thought they were getting them a DUI right there and pulled me up. And he was a dick. He was mad because I wasn't drunk and gave me a ticket for my headlight out.
Dude, I just found out.
Like, what a prick, man. Like, I'm sorry I'm not driving drunk out here. My bad.
Yeah. Do you know what Elf on the Shelf is?
Yeah, I do.
Have you heard of Snoop on the Stoop?
Did we talk about this last year?
Yeah. This is a different version. Last year it was creepy. This one actually looks all right.
Yeah, actually like Snoop. Yeah, okay. Dude, Snoop's crushing it right now, bro. Snoop's in Fortnite and everything.
God.
Yeah, Snoop's crushing it, bro. Not that he hasn't been for the last 30 years.
I also came across this. That's a Snickers bar. Listen to this. White dudes for Harris eat Snickers upside down so the veiny texture is on their tongue.
Facts. You hear that, Steps?
Oh my god. And then this one, I was gonna send this to you boys. I forgot to. So it's this chick, this big girl, right? And she goes, "It's terrifying how many people don't know that Plan B has a weight limit of 155 pounds." And some guy retweets and goes, "Looks like you should have Roe v. Wade yourself before doing fornication." I love the internet.
Love it. Undefeated, never lost.
Undefeated, never lost. Did Temple end up covering last night?
Oh, what was the final? I quit paying attention. We got the over. Then once we were at like 45 points at halftime, and once we got the over, I never watched another play, bro. I don't know.
Love it, dude. I love it. Let me see. I'm gonna go through the scores last night. Let's see who won, real quick, and then we're gonna get into today's score. That's Wednesday. God, dude, I love football every single day. No, oh my God, UTSA. What do they say? They say bird up. I think that's what they say. Is that what they say?
Bird up.
I think so.
Maybe.
I think that's what they say. I should know.
They're the road runners.
Sports show. Yeah, bird up. I think that's what the coach says after.
I started to say, wait a minute, you're the foremost source on UTSA. Listen to their podcasts and their coaching things. You should
bird
know
up.
that.
I didn't trust them last night.
Ooh,
but UTSA gets a win 51-27. What were you saying?
Oh, I said Patriot. He said UNLV covered. He wasn't in here when I told him the sweet little granny effect parlay. Yeah, Patriot. I took San Jose State money line first half and parlayed it with UNLV money line for the game. A little plus 500. Let's go.
Hey, Purdue covered.
Oh, fuck that.
Dude, did you see how they covered?
Hey, yeah, they were up down 24-3, or excuse me, Michigan State was up 24-3 at the half, just running away with it, just embarrassing these fucking fools. Didn't score a fucking point in the second half. Even got the turnover on downs with about 4 minutes to go in the damn game on about their own 30 fucking yard line, or excuse me, on Purdue's 30 yard line. Just run a fucking football play. Are you kidding me? Buku, they're dead to me. Garbage.
Let's go, Purdue. I had Purdue.
Fuck you and Purdue. But Michigan State, they're on the shit list, man. I hate it when I got a team giving up under 2 touchdowns. They're up 24-3 at the half and never cross the 50-yard line again. Pieces of shit.
I'm checking something real quick on this contest. Let's go. Shout out.
What contest? How I should say we haven't updated those in a while. How you been doing in those?
Well, clearly I'm not at the top. I'm still in. I'm in the top 10%. I'm not in the top 5.
Are we in the money?
10. Huh?
Are we in the money?
Oh yeah, I'm up in the contest. I'm up 12 units. So
okay. Well, yeah, okay.
I am.
I'm thinking about that. Awful in the first half. Still, we're up 24-3 because Purdue's trash. Both those teams bad, bro.
I am.
That's what I get for laying 2 touchdowns with a bad team.
168, 142, and 7, up almost 1,200. 54%.
Okay.
Guy in first is 3,100. But don't you worry, I have 34 college football plays today, and if they all go my way, that's going to be plus 3,400.
I wouldn't expect anything less. 34 college football plays today.
I was very selective the last few weeks, mainly because Robert was out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take it easy. And then I was like, screw it, we're going for broke. I didn't even play. I looked at Robert's picks. I took a couple of them, but I was like, I'm just gonna let it rip. What could go wrong?
That's right. What could go wrong?
I guess step away for a quick second. Give me one game you want to talk to the folks about, and then we'll run through all these.
Let's see here.
SMU, Virginia.
Be careful with that one today, man.
Sam Houston, Jack State.
Feels pretty weird. Hey, just leave it there. I can roll with it. Whatever. Go do what you got to do.
I want to give you a good game though.
We'll just put it at the top of the. There we go. That'll work right there.
Talk about Ohio State. That's your favorite bet. So tell everyone how you still feel about them.
Not my favorite. It's my second favorite. It's pretty much a tie between Ohio. My favorite bet of the day is going to be Notre Dame minus the 14 against Army tonight. That is my favorite bet of the day. Yeah, I mean, they should cover, Patriot. Everything says they should cover, but we also got to remember the added pressure to a lot of these teams late in the season. We see it every single year. We got a team that's kind of performing above expectations. Everybody starts telling how great they are, how well you're doing, all these things. And you see it. These are still college kids. It goes to their heads a little bit, man. Sometimes the pressure adds on. You got a Virginia team right here. We'll tell you this. Virginia is, in the last 6 seasons, Virginia is 9-3 against the spread as a home underdog. That is the best mark in the country right there. So they do play well at home. They you've had all that crazy stuff this week coming out. You know, they brought it back up in the media from the guy being charged for the athlete. I'm just saying there's going to be some weird stuff going up around Virginia today, man. There's going to be a weird aura up there, and they would love nothing more than to be able to ruin this season for SMU right here. I'm not saying SMU going to lose the game. I'm just saying 10.5 points. All that pressure, you wind up getting in a hole early. It becomes tough on the road to come back and cover that number right there. So I am staying away from that. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. Good luck to you, sir. I am just not touching that game today. What up, man? How you doing, sir? He says, I like Colorado money line and BYU plus 3.5. Straight and wrapped them in a parlay with Texas and Alabama money line. Let the games begin. Well, good luck to you today, sir. Good luck to you today. I am on the opposite side of you in that BYU game. I am on Arizona State today, minus the 3.5. And I like the running back Sketabo down there. Arizona State, another team that's really, really played above the head scene. They were picked dead last in the Big 12 coming into the preseason, and they are sitting there at 8-2 with an outside shot to get into that Big 12 championship game, man. It's going to be crazy. We're talking about BYU, Colorado, all these things. Teams get in the playoff, and the Big 12 representative are going to wind up being the Sun Devils when it's all said and done, maybe. So big game. I think BYU is BYU was playing with fire for a little bit there, man. They, close games, escaping in spots, not playing great football, playing some undisciplined football. That's what got them beat last week right there, not being able to punch it in the red zone, making mistakes, key penalties, make you play behind the sticks and all that stuff. BYU's been playing with fire for a little bit now, and that was a bad look for me from them last week. And the Kansas team, the week after you just had a close call with Utah in your in-state rivalry game, you were able to escape in that one, and now you had no reason not to be able to come back up to your home stadium right there. You're welcoming the Kansas team that's sitting there, 4-6 or 3-7, not good. A couple games below 500 right there, and you just don't show up. You had everything to play for, and you just don't show up in front of your home crowd. That's a bad look for me. And now you got to travel down onto the road to a team that's got some confidence, been playing well, went to Kansas State last week and got the 10-point win as 9-point dogs. So Arizona State playing good football right now. They're going to be in front of their home crowd. It's going to be popping out there this evening, man. I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about BYU today. I bet Arizona State minus the 3, and it has moved up to 3.5 there. Eggman says, I believe they will play well. They were sloppy last week. O-line, believe they cleaned it up. From a Colorado fan for disclosure, also grew up in Indiana, rooting for those Hoosiers. Amazing season. Okay, you from up around where Steps is at. Steps is a Southern Indiana guy there. So good luck to you Hoosiers today, sir. I'm on the opposite side of you in that one too, man. I'm on the Buckeyes
I might
today.
just forego the $100 parlay and put the $100 on Indiana money line.
Go ahead, do it. Good luck to you. I wish you good luck every time, man. It don't matter. It won't. It may not mean nothing. So we'll see.
Let's talk some culture.
I still hate that we're playing these games. All the biggest Big Ten games of the season happen before half the country is even awake.
What do you mean? I love a good 9 a.m. kickoff.
Yeah, but you get up at 4 a.m.
It's true. Dude, last night, you would think last night, I'm like, okay, we're going to start the show at 5. You'd think that I'd go to, get a little extra. No, the times that I don't work and I got a chance to sleep in a little bit, get some extra sleep. I stayed up till 11 last night. I'm looking at my wife. She's like, I'm going. Well, I was running around doing a bunch of stuff, going to get that headlight, and then I did some Christmas shopping. Then I had to go to DQ, by the way. So I went to DQ to get the wife and daughter some ice cream because they wanted some on my way home. I've never been to a Dairy Queen. And then them tell me I have to wait a couple minutes because they need the machine to do whatever it needs to do so the ice cream can be cold again. That's what I was told last night. I go, this is Dairy Queen. Like, yeah, we're going to wait a minute so your ice cream comes out cold.
Hold them upside down to show me that
they did that. And I kid you not, they must have just, I don't know what they did, but the second that he flipped that thing back over and I got that and set it in my cup, I could already see the top melting.
He knew he went quick with that one.
How do you not have cold ice cream, dude? How do you not have a machine that makes cold ice cream on this? Your Dairy Queen.
If you don't have cold ice cream, you just have milk soup.
I've never been told that. I had to wait 3 extra minutes, they said, because
it's not like
you had the ice cream cold. And I'm
not like you had to cook my chicken nuggets fresh or nothing. What are we doing?
I know. Like, I understand. Like, oh, we got to put new fries in, or oh, hey, we got to,
Right, yeah, exactly,
you got
yeah.
chicken strips. We got to, fry the,
But isn't the
whatever.
ice cream supposed to be cold all the time?
I thought
Supposed to be. Yeah.
Never had that happen.
Learn something every day, man. Every single day. Oh, y'all talking soccer
I
down
can
there,
get
man.
plus 340 on Indiana right now.
Oh, go ahead. Bet it.
I like it.
Bet it.
Here's what I was thinking. If you take Indiana, now listen, I know you don't think they're going to win, but would you agree with this? If you're gonna be betting Indiana on the money line, you absolutely 100% have to parlay it with the over.
Yep, they are the second scoring offense in the country.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're the only way they beat Ohio State is if they put up points today. You're not winning a 14 or a 17-14 game against Ohio State.
Nope. You got the number 2 scoring offense against, I believe, the number 1 scoring defense, I believe.
Indiana parlayed with the over 52.5, which is extremely low.
Plus I'll be honest with you, I do not think that game is getting over today.
Plus 740.
Hey, worth a sprinkle.
I'm just saying.
We've
seen crazier things in college football.
Absolutely, right? We have. Tell you, I don't necessarily hate that little spot today where maybe you take Indiana money line first half, Ohio State money line for the game.
Ooh.
I don't hate that.
Plus
man.
The over.
Oh God! Now we're just getting crazy. Let me see what that.
Let me see what that is.
Yep. In here, dialing it up, drawing it in the weeds and stuff.
Let's see if they'll let me parlay that together.
Oh,
let's see. Game props. Want over 52. And then I want first half winner, IU. And then I want game winner. God, they won't let me combine it that way. I think what I gotta do is this one.
Indiana money line first half, Ohio State money line for the game gets you plus 550.
Yeah, they'll let me do that, but they won't let me parlay those two with the over. Bastards.
Do you have a same game parlay section? That will get you plus 1100.
Yeah, they won't let me do that though.
Yep. Well, if you got your DraftKings people or FanDuels and all those things, let you do your same game parlays and stuff like that. I feel like your offshore books, they limit you on your same game parlay stuff there. But if you want to do
there's
that,
a way. It's stupid because it's like you have to like click the exact results instead of just clicking the individual ones, which is
no, that's me too. I can literally sit here and take the same 3 picks that will be the same numbers and everything. But if I'm not clicked into the same game parlay section, they tell me that I can't bet it.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's stupid.
I want this game. Where's it at? Indiana,
hey, man,
Ohio State.
What part of Indiana you from, man? Steps trying to see where you from. He's from up around that neck of the woods.
Steps is?
Yeah, Steps Southern Indiana guy, man. How you think he got his loyalties to like the Irish and the Colts and stuff?
They won't let me do first half winner, game winner.
Because they know it's a winner.
What if I go first? So yeah, first half winner, IU, game to go over 52.5 plus 525. I don't hate that.
We need to, I see it. Is it going to be windy up there today?
I don't know.
That's what I'm going to look at. I need to check the weather on that.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what the weather's doing right now. It's just that time of year where you never know. It might be clear as day in the first half, and it might literally have a foot of snow on the ground in the second half.
Yeah. Okay. So I like that. Let's see. Let's roll through some of these. Iowa, Maryland. Iowa. Why does this line come crashing down on Iowa?
It's crashing down. The total's crashed way down too. The total was sitting at 46 the other day, and I saw it last night. I don't know what it is this morning, but it was all the way down to 42.5.
So what happened? Why is everyone liking Maryland? Maryland never wins these games.
That's what stay away from this damn game. There ain't nothing in this game that will give you a good handicap on why anything should do what it does. Like I said, the total's plummeted down. The line's coming down against a terrible, terrible ass team. But Iowa plays like shit on the road. Don't touch that game.
I can't believe you guys are going against Army.
You're
going against the service squad. Do you think Notre Dame wants to embarrass the service?
Yes.
Members?
Yes. Not like I said, no shade at them and all that stuff. But hey, you signed up to play football and you're talking about having a spot in the college football playoff. You show up. Notre Dame gonna show up. Notre Dame gonna, I'm telling you. Like I told y'all when they played Navy.
I got Florida money line parlayed with Indiana money line.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. What does that pay?
I don't know. That'd be gross, though. Let me see. I'll pull it up right now.
Purdue, Florida money line. What about Florida, Indiana, and Army?
Now you're talking. Let's do it. Let's see.
I will put $1 on that just in case. Because I have like 3 units tied up on the other side and everything. So I got to bet them on a little dollar parlay because it'll probably give me 150. Probably like plus 15,000.
Wait, where's Florida? Florida, there you are. So Florida and Indiana money line parlayed is plus 21.88.
Plus 21.88.
And then if we're gonna throw Army in there, what time does Army and them play?
7 p.m.
So 4.
Right.
Dude, my Cougs are 12.5-point favorites today. That makes me nervous.
Ooh, I saw it go down some earlier.
We were 12-point favorites yesterday or last week and lost outright. So, you know.
Yeah, but I think I do think y'all bounce back over. Oregon State sucks, dude.
If you put $1 on Army, Florida, Indiana moneyline parlay, you will get $133 back.
So it's plus 13,000?
Yeah.
Let's go. I will have $1 on it.
It's 133 to 1.
I'll have $1 on it. I will put $1 on it because, like I said, I got 3 units on Ohio State, 3 units on Notre Dame, got another unit on Florida. I was like,
oh man. Okay, let's run through some of these. Is Georgia just gonna beat the brakes off of UMass today? I feel like they need some style points.
They don't. They don't. This game, don't mess with these. Just like don't mess with Tennessee and UTEP. Will they cover them? Probably. Oh, the total is going to be right on.
No. If there's one team that I do want to bet on today, it would be Big Orange. They need style points. They're on the outside looking in.
These aren't style points though, man. These don't even count. You win this game 150. So what? You beat a 2-8 UTEP team by 150, or you beat a UMass team 3-7, 4-6.
But don't you just need like a little confidence boost to your offense?
Just play football. Just play football. Just go out there and play football like you're supposed to do. Do your job and get the win. Like, you don't need to be focused about style points and shit and all that stuff like that. You start thinking about all that shit, that's when you screw up.
I don't know, man. Holy cow. I was looking at the betting Tennessee first half. They're laying 25 in the first half.
That's what I'm saying. And they'll cover it, dude. Like I said, you look at Tennessee's games against teams like this. When we play these, I've told you I don't like betting those lines because then if they win by 40, I still got to be pissed off, so I don't mess with them. But every time I've told y'all that this year in one of these games, the UTCs and the damn Kent States, we've won by 60. So you're probably okay to take the ball.
Tennessee's only laying 10 in the first quarter.
Dang, that's money on the floor.
I'm thinking about that's the angle.
I don't know that UTEP scores today.
I just need Tennessee to get 2 possessions.
Hold on. Let's look at that. What's UTEP team total?
6.5.
Their team total for the game is 6.5.
The over's minus 130. The under's even money.
Take the under.
Under 6.5.
Take under 6.5 for the game. We're going to win that one like 56-0.
Even money on that. That's kind of nice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like betting those minus 130s. I feel like they're begging me, trying to tell me it looks like a guaranteed thing, or that they put the little plus number by the even money, and they were begging you to take the minus 130. Take the under 6.5 for team total on UTEP today.
I'll tell you what. Let's talk about the game of the day. Western Kentucky and Liberty. How are you feeling about this one?
Take Western Kentucky.
All right.
Liberty's trash.
I'm going to see if they'll even let me play the money
They
line.
can't score 33.5 points. They're the only team in the country that scored 21. Why do we believe they're going to cover 33.5 when they haven't scored 3 touchdowns all season? I don't care if it's Charleston Southern High School or whatever the hell that is.
Dude, they're so bad. What time is that game?
They're awful, dude.
10:30?
They have got to be the worst, like by far the worst as far as fall from grace in the single season. It's got to be the worst season of any team in the history of the world.
Dude, I can't even find this game.
What, the Charleston Southern game? Because nobody gives a shit. They would have to give away tickets and 2 free hot dog coupons to make anybody go to that.
Dude, I kid you not, they don't have it up on this book. I can't find it.
Well, your offshore books, yeah, they probably won't. They probably won't mess with that.
They let you bet everything.
They should. I mean, it'd be smart on their part.
Oh, there it is. No, it's in the extra section.
In the extras. Florida State can't even make the real college football section anymore. There's the extras.
Damn, they won't let me. They only have the side and total in this game. They won't let me bet. They won't let me bet money line. They won't let me. I was going to go Florida State team total under.
I don't know how anybody could, but I think a lot of people are just going to see Florida State versus Charleston Southern right there. I guess if you've been living under a rock for the last 3 months and don't know how bad Florida State is, and there are actually going to be people today that lay the 33.5 of Florida State, not knowing that they haven't even scored that many points in a single game this season.
I have no idea how good Charleston Southern is. I just know how bad Florida State is.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I got to take the 33.5.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like literally, like I really don't think you can score 5 touchdowns. There's no way. And that's the thing. You're not going to blank them. They're going to get a touchdown somewhere in there too. So it's like, I'm supposed to believe that you're going to win this game 42-7. No.
Tease them up to 39.5.
I think you please them down to 26.5.
There you go.
Or whatever. Bama might schedule FSU as a late season beatdown now. If I was all these teams that are telling me we don't schedule anybody non-conference, I would be beating Florida State's door down to try to schedule them in coming seasons just in case. I'll be like, whatever, it's a brand. It looks good.
That is funny. Let's see what else we got. Arizona, TCU.
I'm on TCU today. I am on TCU just because I think Arizona's kind of mailed it in for the season, bro.
Yeah.
Not playing good football.
Clemson laying 49.5. I know it's Citadel, but
that's one of those games. You just don't mess with that. Because you'll want to take Citadel 49.5 and it'll be 28-0 Clemson at the end of the first quarter. You're like, oh shit.
Kansas, Colorado. That's gonna be a fun game.
I'm not on the side in that one. I'm on the over. I'm on the over in that one, 59.5. Make sure it's still the same.
Kentucky's going to make it a game today, right?
You know, I feel weirdly like they're going to. I feel it may be one of those where Texas, doesn't really have to sweat it all that much. They wind up winning. Let's say
they couldn't pull away last week.
But I'm just saying this will be one of those games where maybe that takes up like 2 touchdowns. Kentucky scores to get it to 7 with like 5 minutes left. And then Texas grinds a drive out and scores to win by 4.
Like last week.
Like last week. And Kentucky got the big win down at Ole Miss on the road. That's the only thing that may make it where Texas shows up and focus today because they've seen Kentucky beat somebody on the road in a spot like that. So they know they're like, hey, you don't want to be that team. You don't want to be the Ole Miss. But I think that's a big number for them to have to cover in that. Especially Kentucky style. Yeah, Kentucky style. They like to run first, shorten the clock up. Got a solid defense.
Michigan's going to beat Northwestern, right?
They should, but I ain't betting on them. I ain't putting any money in that shit.
I love Oklahoma State today just because you hate them.
I hate their guts.
That's when they show up. Because when everyone's ready to write them off, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they either get blown out or they have a competitive game.
Whoa, what else are they supposed to do?
Well, I mean, that you never see them blowing anyone out.
Oh, no, not this year you haven't. No, you have not seen.
No, I mean, it's either like they either going to win a close one or they're going to get just smoked.
They're going to do like they've done.
They're going to win a close one against a decent opponent, and everyone's going to buy the hype, and then the next week they're going to get blown out against someone that they have no business getting blown out.
They're going to do the same shit they've done all year long. They're going to be there at halftime, maybe even leading the game at halftime. Maybe there's your spot, Oklahoma State money line first half, Texas Tech money line for the game. But they're going to be in the game within a touchdown at half, and then they're going to wind up playing like shit in the second half and probably not scoring a damn point. They'll get beat by 14 or 17.
I like Penn State today just because I know their coach likes to cover games.
I'm on Minnesota.
He knows the points.
I'm on Minnesota today.
Why?
It just feels like a weird one. It feels like a weird Big Ten game on the road right there. Penn State.
Penn
once again,
State, when they're not playing Ohio State or
Minnesota's
Michigan.
scrappy, though. They're scrappy. They got a solid defense. PJ Fleck usually schemes up pretty good in these spots right here. Playing at home.
The hype is off of that dude. That dude don't got it anymore.
No, PJ
He can row his boat right out of the
He's a good coach. He's been competitive at Minnesota. The Golden Gophers are not a football power.
You can row his ass into retirement.
If you're making bowl games at Minnesota, you're a pretty damn good football coach.
I don't know about that.
I'm just, and I'm not saying, like I said, Penn State's got everything to play for and all that stuff. But once again, I'm looking at that factor too. Maybe, and it's another game like a low total here, 45. Both teams like to run the football, shorten the clock up, make the game be a little shorter. And so I think you're going to see the clock run a lot. You'll see some longer sustained drives in that spot. Two pretty respectable defenses right here. So I don't expect it to go over. And 12 points feels like a lot.
Another game that's a line that looks fishy to me, that seems too low, is the Missouri-Mississippi State.
Oh, yeah, don't touch that gross shit.
Because it's like Missouri, I know they're not anything that, but I can't believe this team was expected to be good this year. Like, weren't they ranked in the top 10?
They got as high as number 6.
Yeah. But you're a team that's that hyped. You got to be somewhat decent, and you're going up against Mississippi State, which is terrible. Just terrible.
They are terrible.
And you're only laying 8.5? Seems weird.
It's 9.5 now on DraftKings.
Okay.
I still ain't touching that shit. It's gross.
What do you think about my Cougs? We gonna
what did that?
onto
Can
that?
you show me what that total opened at in the Cougs game?
Yeah,
that's what I want to see because I think it's going down. I thought
probably because Oregon State can't score.
So I look at all these damn lines over and over all week long. It's hard to remember each and every one of them.
No, it says it's kind of the same.
Okay, it's still the same 56.5. I just leave it alone then.
Yeah.
You said it came down 1.5 on the spread. I got 11. I got 11 over here.
Yeah. Open 12.5.
Yeah, I just leave that. I mean, I think the play is Washington State. I don't think Oregon State is a very good team. They haven't played good at home either. You've seen that. And Washington State, especially coming off the letdown last week, I expect y'all to bounce back right there in that spot because Oregon State
got to keep the Pac-2 title, baby.
This is the Pac-2 championship game, ain't it?
Yeah, back-to-back Pac-2 champs, baby.
That's right. Love that. I'm also on Alabama today.
Oh yeah, they should blow out Oklahoma.
They should. Ooh, I do not like seeing the sharp money against the public money there, though.
Don't care. Alabama.
Yeah, I don't care either.
They are terrible, dude.
I'll tell y'all one to be careful on today. Be careful thinking that Texas A&M shit is money on the floor. That line is driving down. Will's showing it 2 right there. Some of them got 1.5 in spots. I got 2 on DraftKings. That line's too low. And Mike Elko already this week, earlier in the press conference, head coach of Texas A&M, slipped up. And somebody asked him about something, and he's already talking about the game for next week when they play Texas. When they play Texas, yeah, we see how well that works out. And now you're less than a field goal favorite on the road to a team that if they don't turn the football over, they've been in a lot of those games. That's where Auburn's troubles have been this year. They turn the football over a lot. If they can protect the football today, I'm telling you, be careful with A&M. They should.
A&M by 2 scores.
2 scores? Okay, we'll see. Bet them on the outline.
I will.
But thanks for your donation again. Just like your Dylan Gabriel Heisman. Just parlay those together. Parlay Dylan Gabriel for the Heisman, and then take A&M minus 13.5 on the outline and parlay them together.
If only they would let me.
I wish they would, so you'd save some money.
They don't know how much money they're missing out on.
They really don't.
Well, they would just let me do a bunch of these stupid things.
You set that limit on Dylan Gabriel at 200. You'd have got that whole 200.
Uh-huh. God. All right. What do I want to parlay this morning?
All right. Let's look at it. Okay. You need to put Notre Dame in there.
No, I'm not.
Oh, my God. Why don't y'all want that money on the floor?
Go Army.
Look, this is where you're betting your parlay with your heart, man. You're going to put $100 heart parlay in there that you're going to go 1-4 on.
No, I just think Army has a chance.
Okay. How many Army games you watched this year?
0.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But they had that. I mean, they're undefeated and they have that tough schedule.
Well, it is a brutal schedule for the Black Knights.
So, man.
The likes of North Texas and such. Drives me crazy. People don't understand all this.
I just keep looking at Indiana money line.
Look at it. Stare at it. Take it into your soul if you want to. Do whatever you need to do. You can walk backwards around the coffee table 3 damn times. Stand on your fucking head. Do whatever you got to do. Go ahead. I've been trying to warn you for at least 72 hours straight on this now.
Plus 720 on the money line and the over.
Bet it. Give it to them. Like you're going to any damn way. Give it to them. Seal in the envelope, mail it to where the headquarters is for Bet Online, and be like, "Here, I knew you guys were going to get this anyway."
Down in Panama.
Send it on down there. I sent you guys a Venmo. Vanderbilt, I don't like Vanderbilt, dude. I'm on LSU, and I got LSU at -7.5. Blue. It's gone out to 8.5 now. I just think Vanderbilt doesn't have the stay power, man. They don't have a lot of depth on that. They've had a great season, all that stuff. One of the better seasons in Vandy history, all that. But they don't have the depth. They're banged up, and I just think that the good stories for Vandy this year have already happened.
That's crazy. That Tennessee first quarter is -10, but the first quarter unders under 13.5.
Bet Tennessee and parlay it with the over because it's probably gonna be like 14-0.
They won't let me do that.
Damn. Dirty mother truckers. Dirty mother truckers.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna end up taking that bet.
I know you are. I have no doubt. Yep, I have zero doubt.
Do you think Kentucky can pull off the upset today?
I don't think they win straight up, but I think they probably can keep it close. Like I said, the only thing that worries me on that is that they've already got a big win on the road over a ranked team.
870. Hey, buddy.
Uh-oh.
You ready to tell Craig?
Oh, let's go, dude.
Ooh, tell him. Say, go Big Orange.
Go back on.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We love that. I love that, bro. That kid is going places. We love that. That is the biggest Tennessee Vols fan in the entire state of Idaho, folks.
That's true. That's true.
We love that.
That's
all
funny.
for life, baby. I got to get that kid a jersey.
All right. Well, I don't know what I'm going to end up doing, but
hold on. Let's work through this, man. Let's get you a little $100 part. I know we ain't got long. You got to go daddy duty and all that stuff. But real quick, let's find you a little gem here. I like the over, and I love the over in the Miami game, Miami Wake Forest game. I bet it. I got over 64.5 on Wednesday. It's up.
Can Wake Forest score?
Miami's defense terrible. Miami's still probably going to cover the game, be close. But this feels like I don't see any way Wake Forest doesn't get 3 touchdowns on this terrible ass Miami defense.
Yeah, but Wake Forest, with my luck, if I did that, they would drive down the field and then fumble on the 10 and get no points off of that.
That does happen. It does happen. And it's hard to get over these high numbers when that starts happening. But I honestly feel like Miami's probably going to try to break 50 by themselves, though.
Probably. But we still need a little bit more than that.
That's what I'm saying. I think they get over 50. I think Wake Forest winds up finding 3 touchdowns in there somewhere. We're going to land about 70. Let's see, 52-21 final. We're going to land on 73, sir.
Okay. Good luck with that. But I do have to get,
I got as good a chance at hitting that as you do your fucking Indiana money line today.
Fair enough. You actually have a better chance.
I'm totally gonna go put a little sprinkle on the exact score of the Miami Wake Forest game, 52-21 though. What up, Ty? How you doing,
what
man?
Up, Ty? How we doing, buddy? Morning, fellas. Need the verdict on Colorado, Kansas. Thinking money line Colorado. I got a weird feeling about Kansas today.
That's what I'm saying. It's funny. It's funny, Ty. It's funny. I'm on the over in that game, over 59.5. I do think there's gonna be some points scored there, but for whatever reason, that line is weirdly low. It was at 3, gone down to 2.5. It's something's funny there, man. I'm not saying Colorado can't handle the business. That's why they play the games and all that. Yeah. But something's funny in that one. And Kansas is coming off 2 big wins over ranked teams.
We got to do the other one.
Here you go. Patriot says, say it with me. SMU, TCU, Notre Dame. That sounds like such a Patriot parlay, too. You threw SMU and TCU in there?
And Notre Dame? Ooh, that's scary.
That's such a Patriot parlay. I like the Notre Dame TCU part of it, man. I'm a little scared of SMU Patriot.
I told him, he's like, why do you have a light bulb over there? And I'm like, well, we got to change the light in the Jeep again. And he goes, again? We just changed it.
It's okay, buddy. It's Trump's America now, and this stuff will be made better going forward.
Again?
Did we just do this bad?
Not super excited to do it.
How are we supposed to watch The Big Orange if we have to change all these lights?
Oh, boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up there. Been a fun show. Look at he's eyeballing it.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get this started so we can have it out of the way. Ty says real quick, right now got Penn State, SMU, Miami, Ole Miss, and maybe Colorado at plus 7.5. Okay. Well, good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you today.
What do you say? Sorry. What do you say? Right now I got Penn State, SMU, Miami, Ole Miss, maybe Colorado plus 7.5.
Is there echo in here?
I didn't hear you. That's why I said, what did he say?
Good to see you, though, Ty. Glad you're in here, man.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been fun. We'll be back tomorrow. Oh, we got the Wise Guy Roundtable tomorrow.
I love Sundays, bro.
Sundays it's my favorite show. Sorry. I love all the shows, but Sunday is my favorite.
No, I get it. I get it. It's fun, man. It's just fun getting all the different collection of boys in here. We're going to have everybody tomorrow?
Yeah. I don't know. We're going to find out. You're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out.
Thanks.
We will have a Black Friday special promo up too tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that.
Absolutely.
Huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll catch you tomorrow bright and early, 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Wise Guy Roundtable. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and go Big Orange.
That's right.